Nos acompaña Alexander Beckdoll de Kino Flo, que nos va a hablar de los nuevos Freestyle Air.
Buenos dias. So welcome. Thanks for coming. So what we are talking today here new at the show is our new Freestyle Air line of products. So the Freestyle Air is a new line of accessories to our popular Freestyle line of products. So it's the same controller that's already in the market for around 4 to 5 years. Same cable, same mounting plate, but now 3 new additional heads. And the whole goal here is to be very lightweight, very versatile and very robust and very easy to service for the rental companies. So all the features that you already know from the Freestyle is also available with the Freestyle Airs. So for Kino Flo it's all about white color and perfect color reproduction. So that's why we have different modes for different applications. This is what we call white light mode, where you have 3 basic features. So you got your intensity control, Kelvin temperature control, and you can add plus and minus green. We believe 90% of the time people will be happy with those 3 features, but for the other 10% we added additional modes. So just by pressing menu and holding it, you switch into gel mode. So you still got your intensity, Kelvin temperature, plus and minus green, but in addition, now you get access to around 100 or the 100 most common gels from the industry. So by selecting a gel, you still have full control about the saturation of the color. And of course, you can travel in the color wheel. So 360-degree control about the color. So basically you can create every color out of the color spectrum and create your own color or own gel. So while doing that, you still have full control about the light source behind it. So is it a tungsten light source or a daylight light source? You can still manipulate that. So by pressing menu again, you jump into RGB mode, so direct access to red, green and blue. That's useful if you want to recreate a very specific color. So a good example is always Coca-Cola Red. Everybody knows exactly how Coca-Cola Red looks like. So you can just look up those RGB values. Let's say Coca-Cola Red is 247, green is 0, blue is 0. Set the Kelvin temperature to 5600 Kelvin, and here's your Coca-Cola Red. So it's a very easy way to recreate a color, a specific color. So the next mode is not so popular yet with DPs and gaffers, but it is a very useful mode. It's XY coordinates. Let's say you are on set and shooting with more than just Kino Flows. Let's say you have other LED panels, or like in a situation right now, you have sunlight coming from the ceiling. You can actually take out your color meter, measure the surrounding light sources, dial in the XY values, and the Kino Flo unit will harmonize or match to the other light sources. So that's XY mode, very useful tool to harmonize lighting instruments on set. So last but not least, if I press menu again, you jump into effect mode. So here we have 8 different main effects like candle, fire or TV. So right now we have the Football World Cup going on. You can select TV and now sports. So you get more of the greens and the blues, like somebody is watching a football match, or police, so different type of cop cars. So you can select different type of emergency vehicles, and you still got full control about the burst, so the flashes, or the rate, the speed. So the whole idea is to make it very intuitive and easy to control, but in the end, we jump back into white light mode. This is what Kino Flo is all about. Perfect white color reproduction and skin tones.
Just one last thing.
Yes.
Is there going to be any update on the LUTs for cameras?
That's a very good question. Thanks for that. So right now, what we actually do is, we have the Kelvin temperature here, and in the default setting, it's actually tracking the human eye response curve. And what you are referring to are the camera profiles that we implemented. Mm-hmm. So when you select a camera, the Kelvin temperature is not tracking the human eye, it's actually tracking the camera response curve. So we have quite a few requests for additional cameras. So for now we have the 4 most popular cinema cameras, like the Arri Alexa, the Sony Venice, Panavision and Panasonic camera. And it depends a little bit on the market feedback, but we are working on something.
We need it. We need it.
Yeah. So we are listening to you guys. So if you have any suggestions, please let us know.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.